Hey, welcome to Breaking Bread, hosted by me, Crunk Chocolate, a show where we break verbal bread with a quote-unquote enemy. Whenever Manchester City has an upcoming match, I will be here having a conversation with the supporter of City's upcoming opponent. Shout out to everybody on Patreon who will be enjoying this full episode. If you are enjoying the first 10 minutes and you go, this is a wonderful conversation, how can I enjoy more of it? Check our episode descriptions. There's a link for our Patreon. $6 a month. That's a cost of one latte, one pint of beer, a non-alcoholic beverage. Simple enough, right? One of those will get you 20 hours extra of Manchester City content, city and non-city based good things. This week, obviously, we have this WSL opening match preview that we're about to do. Michael Reed came through. He is a data editor for Opta Joe. We had a nice conversation about the league in Liverpool. And WSL legend Steph Houghton came through, and we had a wonderful conversation about her career, the transition to broadcasting, what the growth in the women's game has looked like, and this current iteration of the City women's team. $6 a month. That in itself, that is plenty of content. That is worth it, I think. And so let's just get to today's show. Made our way. So that means the women have all the attention to themselves, especially on a Friday night. Woo! I am excited the league is back, but I am very annoyed that I believe this is like the 6th year in a row that City women are starting on the road, let alone starting on the road against the team they are playing. And to learn more about Chelsea women, we have another member of Gold Diggers. Hey, just most dope podcast. Check them out. Very hilarious. Give it up for Teema. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I feel it's an honor and a privilege.
Hey, the honor and privilege is all mine, honestly. It's always great to have you ladies on. Been listening to the pod for a while, and when we every year try to reach out and gain more guests, but once we created Shades of Blue, I definitely was just like, I need Gold Diggers. I want to be able to connect with them slowly but surely, even if that's what I got to. Like one day we're gonna have like a nice conversation, and here we are. So I do very much appreciate this.
Well, I love that.
Let's start with something real easy. What do you love about Chelsea? This is your chance to kind of brag or big up the club. Tell me some positives about the club.
Listen, I think obviously I've been a Chelsea supporter almost my whole life, and I think I live very close to where Chelsea are. I basically live up the road from the women's ground, actually. So obviously I've grown up in an area that is very Chelsea heavy. So for example, there was a time where we had a Chelsea FC shop on the high street. It's no longer there, but I mean, it was there for a while. So yeah, like it's just been such a large part of my life. Like football has always been something that I've always been passionate about. And let's be honest, like supporting men's or the women's team, we're always winning trophies. Like we're always winning something. We're always celebrating something. So I've got to say that I think it's been a wise choice to support Chelsea. And no matter what any other club say, we're the biggest team in London. There's not even a doubt. There's not a question. Yeah, like it's just been a great journey, I think. But one that has not been without controversy. Chelsea, there's always a story about them. There's always something dodgy going on. There's always something that you kind of really got to defend as a fan. And yeah, it's just been quite an interesting journey. From having Ken Bates as the owner to Roman Abramovich, and now with Clear Lake and Todd Bowley coming in, it's been one hell of a ride. I can say that.
Yes, it's And I will agree. I mean, I'm not here as a City fan to kind of put my toe in the which London club is bigger and better, but I would say the one with the most success, especially on the men's and women's. Arsenal, they love, you know,
Who? Who they?
exactly being pretty loud about what they did once upon a time. It's like, get over it, Grandpa. So it's fine. It's all right. Also, yeah, that I just don't care for Arsenal. That's just through overtime.
They're the one club that are very loud, both men and women's. And I probably am going to get a lot of heat for this, but their fans are so annoying, like so on both parts, so incredibly frustrating. I'd actually go as far as to say they are the worst fan base. Are they worse than Man? Yeah, they are the worst fan base. They shout when they do something that is, I wouldn't say mediocre, but like something that is just a little bit better than they've done before. And then you won't hear their end of it. On the men's side, they obviously spent so much money and they haven't won a trophy other than FA Cup in Arteta's first year. Then you have the women's side. How have they allowed? So they were the most successful women's side, yes. But you've allowed a Chelsea team to come in 6 in a row. It's about to be 7. Is there no shame? Is there no shame? Yeah, you got your little Champions League. That was great. That was great. It was great. But we went unbeaten. Do you not have any? Like, I would be so ashamed.
Yeah, you got your little Champions League.
It's cute.
Love it.
It's a cute moment. It's a cute moment for them. It's cute.
It was that final. It was tough because I was just like, it's legitimately two teams that I can't root against more. So it's just like, I don't care who wins. Can they both lose? Is that possible? Oh my goodness. This is another set of questions that I like to ask our guests when they come on for the first time. We'll get to the actual conversation about Chelsea. But first, what is something that you think we do overrated and underrated? We'll start with overrated. What do you think is overrated about football? And I know this is always a very tough answer, the overrated, because technically you have to like insult something about football, and people just love it so much, and they're always just like, what do I say? And it's like, I don't know, have fun. It's not that serious.
I think because the transfer window is just closed on the men's side, I think what we overrate is players' attachments to clubs. So a player can play for a club for 2 years, 3 years, they can score all of these goals, and then fans think that they will never leave their club, that they love it. It's like they wake up thinking about the club, they go to sleep dreaming about the club, they're going to name their firstborn child after one of the club legends. But I think it's overrated because as much as football is a passion, it's still a job, and you're still going to want to go to a club that best serves your interests, whether that's the current club or that's not the current club. So although you could love where you work, you can know that actually you can get the same but better at a different club. And I think as fans are the only ones who are attached to football clubs through emotion. That is just facts. I'm sorry. Even if you grow up throughout the club, you go through the academy, whatever the situation is, I still think in terms of that emotional attachment, it's only fans that have it. I think players have it to a certain extent, but they're always going to be self-interested, much like football clubs. So I think the most overrated thing is how much passion players have playing for a particular football club.
Oh, I like that though. Ooh.
Is that different?
No, that's great, because obviously there are a few scenarios of this, and I mean, even on the men's and women's side, we'll get to, like, even with Chelsea, I'm a Angel City fan, and so the recent news about a player that the women could possibly be bringing in, that definitely kind of like shook me a little bit, because it's not only do I very much care for that player, I am over amazing American talents going to Chelsea to just be another shark in the ocean. It's just like, there are too many of you. This, like everybody says, this is the greed in the Bible. Like, wow, can they continue to get away with it? And then naturally on the men's side, we have Isak's whole situation, and that's very interesting.
I actually think it works both ways. So you have players who obviously I can only speak about the men. So you've got the Isak situation where they do the absolute utmost to get out of a football club who've adored them for 3 seasons or 4 seasons he's been there. But then you have the other part. Clubs can literally just get rid of players at any point.
Yeah.
So I actually don't think there's wrong or right on both parts. I just think it's football. And as fans, we have to accept that these people are human beings. They are driven not only by money, but success as well, much like anybody else in their career. So they're doing something that is passionate, that drives emotions or emits emotions for fans, but they are also self-interested individuals, much like football clubs.
Yeah, and even if Isak and Newcastle patch things up and play through the season, he joins Liverpool in the winter. The way the fans acted, like, how can you as a player ever want to go back out there in front of those people when you got like little